With only 26 days left till the return of the NBA season, the Dallas Mavericks are getting ready for training camp, which will start next Monday. And after the Dallas Mavericks failed to win an NBA Finals, they definitely learned a lot about themselves, and they learned a lot about what it takes to win an NBA championship. And Nico Harrison definitely did his job with getting Klay Thompson, Najee Marshall, Quentin Grimes, and Spencer Dinwiddie, but now it's up to Jason Kidd to really turn this team around, just get them over that hump, and just turn it up a notch to get them ready to actually compete. And in this video, we're going to go over something that we learned recently that's got a lot of Mavericks fans riled up and just ready to go on how Jason Kidd is going to conduct training camp that really gives us a peek into the mindset of this team. But how's it going, everybody? My name is Marcel Martin. This is Mavs Digest, bringing you the latest news on everything Mavericks related. And before we get started with today's video, we're currently sitting at 13,263 subscribers. I got my own little personal goal of hitting 15K before the end of the year. So if you want to be up to date on everything Mavericks related, the live streams, the watch-alongs, all the news videos that we're dropping here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on a single thing that we do. But like I said in the intro, the Dallas Mavericks, although we did lose in the NBA Finals, a lot of people would tell you that failure is your greatest teacher, and we definitely learned a lot. We learned that even if Luka is injured, this Dallas Mavericks team can support him, whereas if Luka was completely healthy, we may have had a better shot at winning the NBA Finals. We also learned that Kyrie Irving playing in Boston is probably not the best recipe, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get over that in his upcoming season, as he has a lot to prove. But we also learned that we definitely need more shooters and just players that can just score. And Nico Harrison definitely did that. He went out and got arguably one of the best shooters in NBA history in Klay Thompson. He got Najee Marshall to replace Derrick Jones Jr. and got Quentin Grimes as an upgrade from Josh Green. We also got rid of Tim Hardaway Jr. So all around the Dallas Mavericks, the roster has gotten better. Like I said, Nico Harrison definitely did his job of just constructing arguably the best team that Luka has ever had and that we've probably ever seen since 2011, maybe even better. But now it's up to Jason Kidd on how he's going to conduct this team, the way that he's going to run this team as a head coach, and not just any head coach, but a championship contending head coach, that whatever we were doing last year, we got to do it just 2-3 times, maybe even 5 times better this upcoming season. But that starts now in the offseason. Next Monday, when the team has training camp as it begins, that's when Jason Kidd will have to set the tone and his expectations for this team and how they're going to move just going forward. And if we just take a look right here, Luka Doncic is already in training camp mode for the Mavs, as detailed today by the Steinline, saying he has been practicing often with the Slovenian team, which his father is the GM of. He's been going through some full practice sessions, which is great, because one big critic that I've seen, or one big critique of Luka Doncic that I've seen online from everybody, whether you're a Luka fan, a Maverick fan, or you don't really care for the team, a lot of people do have the same sentiments about Luka. And that's his weight. That his weight has fluctuated a lot ever since he first got into the league at 18 to now at 25. Luka's body has changed a lot. But it's good to know that after losing in the finals, that Luka really did take this seriously. Although 2 weeks after the finals, he was getting ready to qualify for the Olympics, and even though he didn't qualify to play in the Olympics, he was still taking his time in the offseason to prepare for the upcoming season. And for anybody who does still believe that Luka Doncic is out of shape, well, let me just show you this right here, because the man is ready. We got skinny Doncic over here. We got Doncic on a diet. Diet Doncic. That's what they're calling him. That's what I hear that they're calling him. But in all seriousness, Luka Doncic is ready. He is arguably in peak form. This could be his peak form, but it is a better shape, better suited for a long season. A lot of people would say that Luka Doncic sometimes comes into the regular season out of shape, and he's got to play himself into shape. And if he could fix that by already being in shape, the Dallas Mavericks could start the season off on a better foot. And lo and behold, this was taken when Goran Dragic was having his farewell game. Luka Doncic looks phenomenal. I'm pretty sure he still looks this good too. I mean, it's Luka Doncic. We all know what he's capable of doing. We all see what he did when he was injured. We all saw what he can do when he's healthy. But going into this upcoming season, Luka Doncic will need to adapt a different mindset. The other day, Shannon Sharp on his podcast, Club Shay Shay, had Mark Cuban. And although a lot of you guys don't like Mark Cuban, it was very insightful, and maybe it was news to me, maybe you guys already knew it, but it was news to me that in 2006, after the Dallas Mavericks failed to win the finals against the Miami Heat, everything changed for Dirk. He had a whole different mindset. No more going out, partying, drinking, no more cigars. He was bringing in homemade meals every day to every game, changing up his diet, and all of those changes, all those small habits that he had to adopt, led to an NBA championship just a few years later. So possibly Luka Doncic could be taking that same approach of just, I have to do better. Any little small thing that I'm doing that isn't helping me win games, I got to get rid of it. I got to change for this upcoming season. You're playing alongside Kyrie Irving again, which Luka Doncic and Kyrie is money. It's magic. It's amazing. But now you throw Klay Thompson in the mix is even better. And I'm pretty sure Luka Doncic doesn't want to be the reason why it doesn't work out. Although I'm pretty sure Luka Doncic will be the reason why we succeed this upcoming season. But even though Luka Doncic is the best player on the team, he's not excused from having to be in the right shape, in the right form, and getting ready not just mentally but also physically for the upcoming season. But the thing that's got Mavericks fans riled up, at least got me fired up, that this is what you want to see, right? Let me just go ahead and pull it up. Mavericks begin training camp in Las Vegas on October 1st, and as the timeline details, head coach Jason Kidd and the Mavs are preparing for an intense camp that includes 2-a-day workouts the first 2 days of camp. Now, I like to hear that you're doing 2 days every day, but don't want to overwork the guys, don't want them to go into the season injured, you want to make sure that they're healthy. But like I said earlier about Jason Kidd setting the tone and just setting his expectations for this team, it starts now in the offseason, and with training camp being next Monday, knowing that the first 2 days will be 2-a-days, is to make sure that everybody on the team, from Luka Doncic all the way down to Markieff Morris, understands that whatever we did last season wasn't good enough. Obviously, we didn't win the NBA championship. We didn't win the finals. So we need to approach this upcoming season differently. If you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, they say that's the definition of insanity, and the Dallas Mavericks are here to win a championship. So if small changes have to be made, small changes will have to be made. So I like hearing it. I saw a lot of people online just raving about it that, hey, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I think the Mavericks are locked in, and I think this upcoming season is going to be pretty good for us. But another thing that I want to show you guys is this right here, because I think a lot of players have a lot to prove in this upcoming season. We all know Klay Thompson has a lot to prove, but I think Kyrie Irving does too. Yahoo Sports ranking of number 2 options in the NBA. Number 1 is Anthony Davis, and I can see him being that high. He's very important to the Lakers. LeBron James is, almost 40. But then you got Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown. He did win Finals MVP, so I'll give him respect. But then you got Bam Adebayo, Jamal Murray, Domantas Sabonis, and you got Kyrie at 7th. And I don't know what Yahoo Sports is on right now, but saying Kyrie Irving, the number 2 to Luka Doncic, who actually played better while playing with Luka Doncic. He didn't play worse. He played better alongside Luka Doncic while helping him get to the finals in only his first full season with the team. Is the 7th best second option in the NBA is crazy. Now, obviously, as a Kyrie fan and a fan of the Dallas Mavericks, I want to put him at number 1. But in reality, I put him 3. I'd only put Anthony Davis and Jaylen Brown above Kyrie. But like I said, I think a lot of players have a lot to prove this upcoming season. Obviously, Klay Thompson, obviously Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd even, as well as Kyrie Irving, that you may be sleeping on him. You may think that, it's just Kyrie. He's another year older. He believes the earth is flat. He's not a good number 2 option, whatever reasons you may throw at him. But Kyrie Irving is going to come out next season. He's going to just go off on just a crazy run. I already see it. You got Klay Thompson. You got Najee Marshall, Quentin Grimes. You have all these great other players around Kyrie, where Kyrie, yes, fourth quarter Kyrie is still going to be a thing, but Kyrie could be doing more of the ball handling, more of the facilitating, where Luka Doncic could actually learn to play off ball. And if Luka Doncic can continue to put up crazy numbers, win games, but also playing off ball, Luka Doncic might have a great case for MVP as they keep pushing the goalpost. So a lot of players on the Dallas Mavericks have a lot to gain from everybody just being at their best level. Because if Kyrie's playing great, if Luka's playing great, if Klay's playing great, everybody else will look great. The team wins games. We're back in the finals, and it is what it is. But the last thing that I want to leave you guys with is the training camp roster. These are the players for your training camp roster. We got Spencer Dinwiddie, Luka Doncic, Kessler Edwards, Dante Exum, Daniel Gafford, Jazzy Gortman, Quentin Grimes, Jane Hardy, Kyrie Irving, Maxi Kleber, AJ Lawson, Derrick Lively, Najee Marshall, Emmanuel Miller, Markieff Morris, Dwight Powell, Olivier Maxence Prosper, Jamarian Sharp, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, and Brandon Williams. And obviously, most likely, if they're not already on a contract, they're not going to be on the roster. So any of the guys that are just here for training camp, like Jamarian Sharp, the 7'5" center, most likely won't get on the main team, but some of them may get a contract for the G League team. The only player that may or may not be on the roster is Markieff Morris, as he is here for training camp, and he might get the last spot. They may have to waive AJ Lawson, but to be honest, AJ Lawson probably want to get many minutes on this team outside of garbage time, as we're trying to win NBA Finals. We're not just trying to fill seats here. We're trying to win. So that's what we got going. Training camp's just a few days away. On Monday, they do have media day, so you best believe we're going to be dropping videos on what everybody said. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on all those videos that are coming out next week. But until next time, y'all take care. Check out our Twitter and Discord. Links in the description below. Consider becoming a channel member. We are doing another giveaway. The winner will be announced next week in a live stream. But until next time, y'all take care. Drink water. Peace.